America that Comcast picks up that they're not forced to pick up by some reason, like they have the CBS affiliation. If they want to have CBS on their thing, they have to pick up the low power. So,
well, Ron, like I said, the only reason, if there is a station like that anywhere that Comcast carries them, is because they have absolutely no choice. The thing that concerns me is it doesn't matter whether it's Alive or any incredible local show that you can't get anywhere else. They're not concerned with whether or not those subscribers want to see it. They're concerned with whether or not they can push you out of business. It literally is a David versus Goliath situation. And in this case, Goliath has stamped his foot down on WBGN. And quite frankly, I find it to be reprehensible.
Well, I'm going to get the professor into this, but I want to throw something real fast. You know, it sounds like we're in a position where we can't win. That's what it sounds like to me, except that that's not the case. I'll tell you why. For those of you who watch this, you could see I have a lot of paper in front of me. We're going to get to that in a minute. But I want to tell you what I did, Ron, and what I did, Professor Linnell, everybody. I went and I did some research, and I found the address and the name of the CEO of Comcast. And it seems to me the first thing every viewer who subscribes to Comcast throughout America, you know what you should do tonight, as soon as this is over? I'll tell you what you do. Give the executive, the CEO of Comcast, give him a call. Give him an email. Send him a letter. And you know what you should do? You should consider, now I'm on Comcast. So once again, I'm biting the hand that feeds me. But I didn't set out to do this show to glorify myself. I set out to do this show to help humanity. It's a lot more important than I am. So because of that, let's get the viewers to really start thinking, and thinking in a positive way. Here's what we can do. We can send mail and email and call up the CEO of Comcast. And since they don't want to listen to Ron Bruno and to Professor and myself, maybe it's time, first of all, downgrade your service. If you're spending $80 a month on Comcast, downgrade your service to the very basic. Now, it may bore you not to have the nice stations like HBO and what have you, but I'll tell you what you could do. You can go downgrade to cable and get the very basic, and then you can go to DirecTV for your HBOs. You can go to Dish Network for your HBOs. And basically, what am I saying? What am I saying? I'm actually saying keep the very basic for now, but Comcast, but you'll be taking money out of their pocket. Now, if 2,000 or 3,000 viewers have the guts to do this, it may make a little dent in Pittsburgh. They may consider putting on WBGN. But if 15, 20, or 30,000 or more of you decide to do this and downgrade, that's going to affect their bottom line. And you had better believe they will really consider putting on WBGN and getting the It's Alive show back on. But you got to have some kahunas, America. Pittsburgh and America, you got to have some guts. You got to be willing to do self-sacrifice. I'm risking my show here and a few other things. But hey, this is the United States of America, baby. And it's time we start putting Americans first. But let me just throw a little something into the mix. These airwaves are not owned by NBC, CBS, ABC, or any of those stations. They are not owned by, and the rights to transport them are not owned by Comcast or Verizon or AT&T or Dish Network or DirecTV. You know who the airwaves and the wires and the technologies and the rights of way and all that belongs to? Linnell Jones III, Annette Mendel, my buddy Emcee Square, and Ron Bruno, and my audience, and you. We the people are who these airwaves and everything, every technology that we receive, we the people are the owners of those rights. So if we stand up and we put our foot down, you better believe Comcast is going to listen to you. Now, I know you may think signing an online petition or giving them a call, I'm just little old me. What's it going to mean? Well, if 30, 40, 50,000 of the little old me's call them, they're going to be scared in their boots. But before I get to the other human beings and dead people here, let me throw something at you. We need for you to call Congressman Mike Doyle in Washington, D.C. You need to call the FCC, the video and LPT, low power TV. Call their division. Call Senator Arlen Specter. Call Senator Casey. Call Mayor Ravenstahl in Pittsburgh. Call Dan Honorado. Call the governor in Harrisburg. Start making these calls. We, the people of America, own these airwaves, and we demand that low power station and free speech be restored to the airwaves. Or you know what, Comcast and big companies? You know what? When you come up for reauthorization and refranchise, which you will, when you come up, we'll say, so long, you're done. And all your hundreds of millions and billions of dollars go out the window. You want to mess with us? We can mess with you. Now, I don't want to pick a fight. But let me tell you this. These are my people here. And they're your people too. So Comcast, get it right. Because tonight, we start a new movement. And we are going to work for legislation to require all stations, low power, mid power, high tower, I don't care. Everybody has a right to be able to broadcast and make a living. Everybody. So we'll work on getting legislation done, Comcast. Since you don't want to do the right thing, we'll change the rules of the game. Now, you spent billions of dollars on lobbying, but you can't beat 305 million people. Just remember that. Now, I said my little something, something. And Linnell's got a bunch of numbers he's going to give to us in the New York Minute. But before that, let's get to a very creative gentleman to my right who happens to be dead, but he's really not dead. He's kind of undead. Therefore, he matters because all life matters. And since he's technically not dead, he's living dead, therefore he matters. And anybody says he doesn't matter, you can deal with me, and you don't want none of that. So with that, Emcee Square, start kicking up some butt. Kick some can right now.
Well, thanks for having me, Alvin. I just wanted to...
Oh, no.
His
teeth fell out.
I can't talk about it.
Well, when you're dead, you lose your teeth.
Yeah.
Well, I produce and host a local TV show, It's Alive. And I have a little cult following. People that sit down every Saturday and watch this show.
Little?
It's actually a pretty...
I watched the show. Hey.
I'm trying to be humble here, but really...
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, let me tell you how little it is. You could fill up the stadium with how little the people are that watch the It's Alive show every Saturday night. But go ahead.
Okay, so we have a following, and these people look forward to this. And this is one of the things they're paying Comcast for, is they want local content. And guess what? I'm a Comcast subscriber.
Oh, dang.
So I lost a local channel that I like, Wbgn, and what did they put in place of that? It's, I think everyone has seen this, just surfing around, it's just a black panel that says Comcast leased access. And that's what I'm looking at every time I go past where Wbgn used to be. Really stinks, because I'm still paying the same amount.
What?
Yes, I'm
no
still...
Discount.
No discount at all. The bill comes, it's the same.
That's ridiculous.
So wait a minute. You're paying the exact same amount and you're getting less.
I'm getting less, a lot less. And really, what I'm paying Comcast for is for them to go out and get me as much entertainment as they can and send it into my house through a cable so I can enjoy some TV. And they could go out and get this. They could get Wbgn for nothing.
That's true.
But